we are going to look on this LCR circuit. Okay, and I think you are very much aware about this sort of circuits, so we don't go in much detail. Rather, we will be looking over the practical feasibilities of this particular circuit, this particular theory. Okay, so you know many things, and uh, and hence I will try to collect the responses from your side, and accordingly we'll try to discuss the thing. Okay, the experiment. So that's what we will do. So before starting, I want to know from your side that what is resonance, because you can read the name of the experiment and it is study of resonance in LCR circuit. Okay, so this part we will discuss, later, means in next slide, but before it we need to discuss this. यस, हाँ, टेल मी, रेजोनेंस क्या होता है? चलो फटाफट से आंसर करो, फिर बाद में विल go on discussing the experiment. You need to be interactive, you need to speak up, otherwise I won't find any interest in teaching. Okay, अगर कुछ पता है तो you need to speak. अगर नहीं पता है तो directly you can say कि सर हमको पता नहीं है, you can discuss. That's the two thing. Okay, तो वो होना चाहिए. अगर मैं कुछ पूछ रहा हूँ, आपको नहीं पता है, तो आप सीधा ही बोल दो, क्योंकि यहाँ पे मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ कि someone will speak up. चलो चलो आंसर करो.
Resonance occurs when the output current is maximum at a particular frequency.
Resonance will occur when the output current is
Maximum at a particular frequency.
okay. Chalo, this is correct. This is very much correct, Dev. But uh, I, before going into this LCR connection with the LCR circuit, I just want to know from you guys that how you understand resonance, not in circuits, just in a general term. If the resonance come into your mind, how you understand it? Because this has been part of your syllabus in the old book that you have studied, 11th probably or 12th, so you have already discussed it. Okay, તો તમને થોડો કંઈ આઈડિયા હોય કે રેઝોનન્સ શું છે, તો મને સમજાવવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરો. ફિઝિકલ ટર્મિનોલોજી શું છે એની? This is correct that in a circuit the maximum current will be observed when the resonance will occur. This is very correct, but not in form of circuit. You define it.
It is the total resistance offered in a circuit.
It is the total what?
Resistance.
It means, are you talking of the resonance?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so resonance has to do something with the resistance of the circuit, that we will discuss also in a later slides, but right now the question is quite different. I'm talking of, okay, ચલો હું તમને કહી દઉં છું કે એક્ઝેક્ટલી શું હોય, પછી આપણે પાછું એને સર્કિટરી સાથે કનેક્ટ કરવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરીએ. રેઝોનન્સ તમે કદાચ ટ્યુનિંગ ફોર્ક વાળો એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ કર્યો હશે. અને સમજવાનું કેવી રીતના છે ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ છે કે how you are basically understanding this resonance part. Okay, resonance will occur in each and every field. That means if you take thermodynamics, if you take this circuitry, that means electric and magnetism, તો દરેકે દરેક જગ્યા પર this term will come. Okay, પણ સમજશો કેવી રીતના, that's the question, and that is what we are trying to answer. So basically every object, when you look at, it has its own frequency. I am marking it with n, and n stands for the natural frequency. Okay, if you take the electricity, then it will be having frequency. Okay, if you take mechanical vibration, it will be having frequency. If you take the temperature or the thermal stability of a material, then it will be having its own frequency at which it is occurring. So at every point this frequency word will come into picture. So an object will be having its own natural frequency. When the resonance occurs, when the applied frequency or the external frequency that we apply to the object, I am using a very general term object. Okay, પછી આને આપણે ડિફાઇન કરીએ કે ઓબ્જેક્ટ શું હોઈ શકે, પણ I am using very general term object. So when a object is given external frequency that we are applying, okay, and when both will get matched, then the resonance will occur. કદાચ આ બધાને જ ખ્યાલ હશે, આ ડેફિનેશન જે મેં કહી એ બધાને ખ્યાલ હશે, because it is very basic definition. Okay, now we are linking this resonance word with the LCR circuit. Okay, and that we will see in upcoming slides. But before discussing that, I will again try to collect responses from your side, that what is L, what is C, and what is R. Okay, and other related quantities, and then we will start discussing. So what we have to do again, we need to study the resonance in a circuit. Okay, and which circuit it is? It is LCR circuit. L stands for what?
Inductance.
Inductor.
Correct. C stands for?
Capacitor.
And the last R stands
Capacitor.
for?
Resistor.
Resistance.
Very fine. Okay, so this is very much clear. Now what we will do is, again I will try to collect the responses, that what is L? Tell me. That's the inductor that we already seen. Give me a second. सीरियल डाइल्यूशन एक काम करो, सीरियल डाइल्यूशन पहले दो कंपाउंड है ना उसी का करो, बाकी लास्ट वाला जो है ना वो एज इट इज उसको यूज कर लो, उससे हो जाएगा. ओके बाय. चलो तो what is L? That's the inductor. And what is the unit in which we measure L? Can we have the answer? What is the
Henry.
unit? Correct. And I am using one symbol, that is XL. Can you say anything on this? What is XL?
Inductive incapacitance.
No.
Sorry.
થોડું યાદ કરીને આન્સર આપ. What is XL? That is inductive reactance, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now again we'll go for the capacitor. Capacitor we measure in Faraday, and for which we will write XC. Okay, that is capacitive reactance. And the last thing that we are going to have in a circuit is the resistor. Okay, so this is the resistor. I think I am writing very basic things so you know it. And this is we measure in ohm, and the reactance of resistor, that we generally call it as a resistance only. Okay, so this is what we have with us. Now let me walk you through the objective of this experiment, why we are doing it. So હું જ્યારે પણ તમને આગળ લઈ જાઉં, that means જે પણ ડિસ્કશન કરું તો એની અંદર તમને ખબર પડે કે આપણે આવું ડિસ્કશન કેમ કરી રહ્યા છે. તો સૌથી પહેલાં we will try to understand the main aim of performing this experiment. Okay, so that is what I am discussing in brief, then we will see in detail. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll take the resistor first. So this is resistor. Then we will be having the inductor, and last we will be having the capacitor. Okay, so this is what we have with us. You can see that they are connected in series. Okay, so this is R, this is L, and this is C. So that is what we have with us, and we have connected that with a signal generator. Or you can also say that frequency generator, which will pass the frequency to this different components. So in case if I want to write the impedance, so we use Z for impedance, and if I want to write Z total, that means impedance due to R, impedance due to L, and impedance due to C, cumulative impedances, then we will write Z total. So the impedance of this resistance or resistor, we take it as R. The value of resistance will be the impedance. Okay, let's just write it like this, ZR. Okay, now likewise if we go for the inductor, then in inductor we write it ZL, and we take it as this, that means JXL. XL again it is inductive reactance, and if we go with this capacitor, then ZC, that is equal to JXC. So that this is what we have. Now as the Dev has said, when resonance will occur in a circuit, what exactly happens? The impedance, the total impedance of the circuit will become minimum. Before discussing this, let me ask you one question. What exactly the impedance is? How you understand this? How you understand this impedance? Tell me, impedance શું છે exactly? એ શું કહેવા માંગે છે?
Total resistance.
Go on.
Sir,
For whole
opposition
circuit.
in a circuit.
Sorry. The frequency તમારી બંનેની મેચ થઈ ગઈ અને પછી રેઝોનન્સ જેવું કંઈ થયું. એક એક કરીને બોલો ને. Please raise your hand and speak.
Sir,
Yes, Dev.
total opposition in a circuit.
Okay, the flavor to oppose the current in a circuit, the total flavor. Okay, the cumulative effect that we have in the whole circuit. Okay, and that is what the impedance is. When I am saying that impedance is minimum, એનો meaning કે જે resistance offer થઈ રહ્યો છે due to this three components is very less, and due to which the current which is passing through the circuit will become maximum. Okay, normally it will be less than maximum value. પણ જેવું રેઝોનન્સ થશે immediately we will see the maximum value of the current. So that is what we will see. Okay, now when exactly this happens, હું તમને એ પહેલાંથી કહી દઉં એટલે તમારું થોડું ધ્યાન પણ એના પર ફોકસ રહે કે when this reactances, that means this inductive reactance, that means the impedance due to this inductor and impedance due to this capacitor, if both are equal, they cancel each other and there won't be any effect of this two different components. So there will be only one component which will give us resistance in flow of current, and that is why we can say that the total value of the impedance will become minimum, and hence we can say that the total value of current which is flowing through the circuit will become maximum. Okay, so this is what the main idea is, and this will occur at a particular frequency, and that frequency we call it as FR. It is the resonant frequency. Okay, so આપણે આને શોધવાની છે. We need to find this. Okay, when exactly, what is that value of frequency when these two guys are equal, the XL and XC, and when the impedance in a circuit rest to the minimum value. So that is what we need to get. Okay, so આપણો main objective છે. So this is what we have to do in an experiment. Okay, but now when we are performing this experiment, we will go with multiple objectives. એટલે આપણે અલગ-અલગ arrangement કરીને જોઈશું. You can see that this is the series arrangement. We can have parallel arrangement. Okay, so we will take different arrangements and so we will have multiple objectives. તો આપણે પહેલા objectives discuss કરીએ કે what objectives we will be having. Okay, so the main aim is study of series and parallel resonance in LCR circuit that we already seen in the previous slide only. There is one additional statement that I'll read for you: damping effect by using resistances. We will go to this. Before that, I want to know from you that what exactly the damping effect is. How you understand this? When we say damping effect, how you understand that? Damped oscillation. Okay, word તમને આવ્યો હશે પહેલા, if I am correct. આવ્યું છે?
સર એમ્પ્લિટ્યુડ ને ઓછો કરી દે.
હા, એક્ઝેક્ટલી. એટલે ઇનિશિયલી ધારો કે તમારી પાસે you take a gym rope, right? Or you can take a thread also, and what you do is you simply up. This is what the first wave is. Okay, and let us consider that this is the total energy your wave is having. Okay, let us consider it as E. So as it is passing through air, okay, or you can take time also in this direction. So per time or per distance from the source, gradually you can see decrement in the energy like this, and at one point that will adjust to 0. The total energy which is been emitted from the source point, that will end to 0. Okay, and this is what the damping is. This is a gradual process. Okay, initially it was more, then gradually it is decreasing. So this effect we want to see with the help of resistance. Okay, so how in current, basically in current, how by changing resistances the current decreases. This is what we want to see. Also there is one other arrangement. Resistance થી તો આપણે કરીશું. ઓકે, એની સાથે આપણે ઇન્ડક્ટન્સ થી પણ કરીશું with metal. હું તમને આ જે ટર્મ છે ને પછી સમજાવું. જ્યારે હું તમને એના કમ્પોનન્ટ સમજાવીશ ને ત્યારે તમને સમજાવું. એર કોર ઇન્ડક્ટન્સ વિથ મેટલ. I'll explain you in a moment. Okay, so this is what the main aim of this experiment, and this apparatus what we have is LCR circuit and connecting wire. એટલે આપણી પાસે આ kit છે that we will use and connecting wires. Okay, so this is the kit that we have with us. હવે આ થોડી blurry image છે એટલે થોડું એને ધ્યાનથી સમજવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરો. I'll write it for you. So this is your inductor. And this is the coil. You can see over here. This is coil. This is hollow area. So there is air in it. And so that we can call it as air core inductance. Whatever the inductance which is offered by this inductor, it is air core inductance. Okay, as the core part is filled up with the air. Now here we have metal plate, and that metal plate is made up of the ferromagnetic material. I guess again this is a familiar word to you, so I am not going to discuss this much, but this is ferromagnetic material. So when you put it into a magnetic field, then it will affect the total magnetic field associated with the system. Okay, as it is accepting or you can say that as it is accepting the magnetic field, external magnetic field. Okay, so this plate we need to take and we need to place it over here, and when we will place it, the inductance, the value of L will change for the same supply. Okay, so this is what the thing is. Now this unit in this box, in this area, this is capacitor, and you can say variac, એટલે તમારે adjust કરી શકો કેપેસિટરની વેલ્યુ as per your requirement. These are the resistances. So this is resistance 1, resistor 1, then this is resistor 2, then this is resistor 3. Likewise you are having various resistors, 4 resistors, I mean to say that. And the last thing, these 3 knobs with the help of which you can adjust the frequency, as it is frequency generator. Okay, તો અહીંયાથી તમે ફ્રીક્વન્સીને ચેન્જ કરી શકો. અને અહીંયા you can connect DMM. DMM ખ્યાલ છે બધાને? Hello,
Yes, sir.
you know DMM?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can connect DMM and you can check the frequency, what amount, how much frequency you have applied. And this is current meter to measure the current, and this is range knob. એટલે તમારે ધારો કે કરંટ મિલીમાં બતાવે છે, માઇક્રોમાં બતાવે છે, તો અકોર્ડિંગલી યુ કેન સેટ ધ રેન્જ with the help of this. Okay, 1 milli, 2 milliampere, 5 milliampere, whatever the range you like, you can set accordingly. So this many things we have with us, and with the help of that we need to understand this resonance in LCR circuit. Okay, now I'll try to explain you the circuit diagram. First of all, we will try to see the circuit diagram, and once it is clear, then we will go for the theoretical concept of this particular experiment. So let me draw you the circuit diagram first, and then we will try to understand the theoretical concept of it. Okay, so you can see over here that this is series connection. Okay, let me just walk you through this. Objectives. So one is series connection and the other is parallel connection. So if it is a series connection, it will be like this. So you are taking resistor as we have seen in the previous slide only. We are taking, sorry, not capacitor first. We will be taking this inductor, and last we'll be taking the capacitor, and this is series connection as you can see over here. When it is parallel connection, then it will be like we will take the resistor first, then over here there will be inductor, and then here we will be having the capacitor like this. So this is series connection and this is parallel connection. So what objectives we have to fulfill over here is, in this particular circuit you can see, and we will also apply the frequency. So the first thing that I want to make it clear, that the value of R we will keep fixed. Okay, so that is fixed, as we can vary also, but we will fix and then we will perform. Okay, now we do have two things which can vary. So one thing is this, it is variable, and this is also variable. So two things we can have variable. So in objective 1, what we will do is we will fix the frequency value. Let us say, for example, I am keeping the value of frequency 50 kilohertz, and second thing what I'll do is I'll take variable capacitor. I'll take a variable capacitor. So this is one thing, and with change in the capacitance I will measure the current. Okay, as I said earlier, when resonance will occur, we will get maximum value of current. At one value of capacitance, we will get maximum value of current. So this is objective number 1. Exactly same thing we will do in parallel circuit. We will fix frequency. Let us say, for example, we have kept it 50 kilohertz. We will take variable capacitor, and we will try to note the value of current with respect to the capacitor. So this is objective 1 in series, this is objective 1 in parallel. So these are in total 2 objectives that we can perform, that we can check. Then the next is we will alter the thing. That means we will fix the value of capacitance, and then we will vary frequency, and with change in the frequency we will try to see the change in the current. Okay, likewise we can do the same repetition in this also, but it is in different arrangement. Okay, so the type of circuit connection is different in this. So in total 4 objectives, and last thing that we will have is change in R. That means, let us say, for example, I am setting 100 ohm of resistor, and then I'll perform the experiment by changing frequency. So we will perform it, we will measure the current, then we will change to 200 ohm, then we will go for 300 ohm. These are just examples. We can have some specific values of current, resistance and the capacitance. So these are just to give you example. So here in objective number 5, the last objective, we can change the value of resistance, and we can simultaneously change the value of frequency, and we will measure the value of current. So this is what exactly we are trying to do in this experiment. So there are total 5 different objectives we are going to fulfill in this experiment. Okay, I will show you the circuit connection for that. This is very simple to understand. You can see over here, this is frequency generator or signal generator, you can say. The circuit is like this in series, here it is in parallel. Okay, so this is the circuit connection type. Now before discussing the process of this experiment, I will try to discuss very brief theoretical concept. You have to focus now and be attentive, because we are going to discuss the theory, what exactly happens in a circuit so that the circuit is experiencing resonance at a particular frequency. That is what we are going to discuss. Okay, and for which I am just taking the example of the series connection for simplicity. And if we are taking series connection, let us try to draw the circuit. I will add one current meter over here so that we can measure the value of current. Ultimately, with change in capacitor and with change in frequency, we are going to measure the value of current only. So that is why we have connected this. So this is frequency generator, this is R, this is L, and this is C. Okay, now one important thing that we need to note is, let us say for example this is one electrical component, and when you are passing some fixed amount of voltage, let us say for example I am taking Vs, so that is the voltage that we are supplying to the circuit. So at each component there will be drop in the potential. So for this connection, let us, or for this particular component, the potential drop across the resistor, that we will take VR. Okay, VR. Likewise, the potential drop across the inductor, that we will take VL. The potential drop across the capacitor, that we will take VC. When I'm talking for the impedance, that we already discussed, the impedance of resistor is R, the impedance of inductor is J into XL, and the impedance of capacitor, that is J into XC. Okay, this is what we have. Now if I write the equation of this XL, that means this is inductive reactance. What is the equation of XL?
Omega L.
It will be omega L, and let me just simplify that by writing 2 pi FL. Okay, can I write this instead of writing omega?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If it is XC, that is the capacitive reactance, what is the equation for that?
1 upon
One
omega
upon
C.
Maximum.
Okay, so I am writing 1 upon 2 pi F into C. Okay, so from here you can see that this XL is directly proportional to frequency, and this XC, that is inversely proportional to frequency. So both are opposing in nature. So if you have also heard that when current is passing through it, ધારો કે અહીંયાથી કરંટ પાસ કર્યો IS, તો અહીંયાથી કરંટ IR પાસ થશે, અહીંયાથી કરંટ IL પાસ થશે, અહીંયાથી કરંટ IC પાસ થશે. So in one component the current will lead the voltage, and in one component current will be lagged by voltage. You probably know this. Okay, that we will discuss later when it comes. So this is what we have. So if I want to plot a graph of this. That means how with change in frequency XL and XC changes. Let us try to see that how it is getting changed. So what I'll do is I'll take XL and XC on this axis, and I will take F on this axis. It can be frequency or it can be capacitance. Why we are taking? Because in this particular experiment we have that facility to change the value of capacitor. So this we are taking, okay, variable capacitor. So if you look at the XL, both are directly proportional to each other, so it will be linear growth. That will be a linear growth like this. So this is the graph of XL. And if we say of the XC, this would be the graph of XC. This is how the XC value will change. You can see that with the help of that capacitor. So what we can say is there is a particular frequency value. At this particular value, the value of capacitive reactance is equal to the value of inductive reactance. Both will be equal at a particular frequency, and that frequency we will nomenclate as FR. FR stands for the resonant frequency. At that frequency, these two guys will get equal. Now if you write a total impedance in a circuit, let me write that total impedance in LCR circuit, Z total, that is equal to Z, or let me directly write R over here, plus J XL minus XC. So this is what the value of total impedance is. Now if you consider at this value only, at FR, the other possibilities that we will look later, but if you consider a special case of resonant frequency, then both will get equated and both will kill each other. So what we have with us is R plus J into 0, that is equal to R. So here the total value of impedance will only depend on the resistance. That means I can write that the value of the impedance will become minimum. So there will be minimum impedance. If the impedance in this circuit is minimum, then the value of current will be, I am asking to you, if the impedance in a circuit is minimum, then the value of current will be,
Maximum.
it will be maximum, correct? So if we say that the impedance is minimum, then there are some important remarks that we can have. That means the circuit is purely resistive, okay? Or you can also tell that voltage, I am writing VR, and the current are in phase. If you look at the phasor diagram, then you would be able to understand that in phasor diagram this we take as R or VR, this is VL, and this is VC, okay? And if this potential cancels this potential, then the total current will flow in this direction, and then current and voltage are in phase. If it is VL, that means if VL is dominating, then if VL is more, then we can say that the voltage is lead by current. And if VL is less and VC is dominating in a circuit, then we can say that VC leads by current. So this is what we can see. Okay, I guess તમને આ ખબર છે, તમે આ કદાચ પહેલા you have studied this. So the phase angle would be 0 in this case. Okay, so this thing we have, and if we want to calculate the resonant frequency, how we can calculate? Tell me.
XL is equal to XC.
Okay, so simple thing what we have to do is we need to add resonance in circuit. What we can write is XL, that is equal to XC. XL that we know 2 pi f. I am writing R over here because this will occur at a specific frequency, that is resonant frequency. 2 pi f L, that is equal to 1 upon 2 pi f R C. So what I can write is 4 pi square f R square L C, that is equal to 1. So f R square, that is equal to 1 upon 4 pi square L C, and so f R, that is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root L C. Okay, so this is what the equation of the resonant frequency is. So with the help of this you can calculate the value of resonant frequency. If you want to write this in radian per second, then it will be like fr is equal to 1 upon under root LC. So with the help of this you can calculate it. Now I want to know from you, if I am plotting a graph of this, what kind of nature we can expect of this graph. This is the total impedance in a circuit, and we can also have this graph where we can plot it I versus F, a total current in a circuit, total impedance in a circuit, and the change in frequency. What kind of trend we can observe of this graph? I'll give you the hint. At a particular value, that we call it FR, at that time the value of impedance is very less, and that
Something like parabola.
correct, it will be minimum. Okay, if you change the frequency, if you decrease it, it will increase in this manner, and if you increase it, it will change in this way. So this is how the impedance in a circuit will change. I will tell you exact meaning of this later. And if you want to plot for the current versus frequency, then how the trend of the graph would be?
Opposite of that Z.
Exactly opposite of that Z. So in here we are getting minimum value, over here we will get maximum value of current. Okay, so if you change the frequency, or if you reduce the frequency, it will reduce like this. If you increase the frequency, the current will change like this in a circuit. Okay, and this happens at a particular frequency. That frequency we call it as FR. Okay, so far what we have seen is, we have seen the XL, the behavior and the trend of XL. We have also seen the behavior and trend of the XC, impedance, resistor. So what I'll try to do is, I'll try to plot a cumulative of all. That means variation in XL, XC, impedance, current versus frequency. Again, you can also take capacitance because we are having in a kit we can change the value of capacitance also. So on this axis I will take frequency. On this axis I can take XL, XC, Z, I. So if I plot it for XL, then it is linearly proportional to frequency, so it will change like this. So this is XL. Okay, now if I am plotting it for XC, then the variation will be like this, XC. This point we have marked as resonance frequency. If I am plotting a graph of Z, then it will be like we have just seen it, will decrease, and then from the resonance frequency it will start again increasing. And lastly, if I plot it for current, it will be exact opposite of the impedance, like this. So this is current. Okay, and that happens at a particular frequency, FR. Okay, so from the graph only you can see one thing. If you talk of frequency which is less than FR, and if you talk of a frequency which is more than FR, when it is less, you can see from the graph that this line, that means the value of XC is dominating. Okay, and the value of XL is not dominating. That means we can say that at this particular place XC is far more than XL. Okay, so the circuit what we have at that time, it is capacitive. When it is capacitive, you can see that the value of current is increasing. Okay, so the current is leading in this circuit, then the voltage, and the resistance value is decreasing, right? When you are discussing the other side of the FR, at that time you can see that it is XC and this is XL. XL and XC, if you look at, the XL is more dominating in this part, so you can say that XL is more than XC, and the value of current, you see it is decreasing, so current will lag in this particular region of the frequency. Okay, so the circuit what we have with us is more of inductive in this part. Okay, so circuit is levitating with the change in frequency. Sometimes it is capacitive, sometimes it is inductive, but at a particular value of frequency it is exactly resistive. So this is point where the circuit, you can see it is resistive. And when it is only resistive, then the value of impedance is very less, and then the value of current is very high. Otherwise you can see a change in that. You can see a change in the phases as well. Okay, I am not going into more detail of the phase difference and phase change, but this is very basic simple understanding about the LCR circuit, and this is what we are trying to focus on. Is that clear to everyone what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what the thing is, and there are many applications, you know, of this circuit. So for example, if you have a device, you can make acceptor, frequency acceptor circuit with the help of the series connection. That means, let us say that this device, it is having LCR connection and it is tuned in that way, so the resonance occurs at 50 hertz of frequency. Okay, Now what we are trying to do is we are trying to apply various frequencies to this device. Okay, so these are various frequency that we are applying to it. Now it will only accept the frequency which is having the 50 hertz of value. Other frequencies it will reject out. Okay, so device will only process 50 hertz of frequency. So this type of frequency selector circuits, if we want to build, so with the help of LCR we can build it. It has many applications in radio antennas. Now see, there are many applications of the antenna. Okay, every time at every place we see the antenna and use of antenna. So antenna or the frequency acceptor, frequency receiver circuits are based on this LCR mechanism only. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
this is very important in that way. Okay, device making applications are very much in this particular. Okay, so we need to adjust the impedance. Basically, we need to adjust the impedance, overall impedance of the circuit. So accordingly, it will accept the frequency. That's what I want to say. Any confusion in this so far? Once this is done, we can move to the process of it. That means how we are going to perform. If this is clear. Are you able to understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now uh, we will go for the process discussion. That means what are the procedure and how we will perform with that kit. That is what I am going to discuss. Before discussing that, we will take a break of 2 minutes. In 2 minutes we'll gather back and we will start discussing the procedure of this experiment. Okay, so take a break of 2 minutes. We'll get back soon. Okay, so is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so again, let us get back, and before discussing the process, I will just show you the objectives that we have kept or have discussed. Okay, so these are the objectives that we need to look upon. See, first is fixed frequency variable capacitance in series connection. Likewise, in parallel also we need to do that, fixed frequency variable capacitance. Uh, in objective 2, we will have fixed capacitance variable frequency. We will repeat that with the parallel type of connection, and at the end we will have change in the R with changing the frequency. Okay, so every time we will measure the value of current only. We will only try to measure the value of current. We will change these things which we have discussed, and we will see the change in the value of current. Okay, so for example, if I'll okay, so if from this graph you can see okay, when we are changing the frequency, the value of current will increase. It will reach to the maximum value. Let's just suppose that this is the meter what you have, analog meter. So it will reach to the maximum value when it reaches to FR, and then it will start decreasing and regain the original position. Okay, so this is what deflection, this deflection you will see in a current meter when you will perform the experiment, when you are changing frequency or capacitor as well. Okay, so let us try to see and understand. So this is series connection, very simple. This is resistor, inductor, it's air core. Okay, and when we will plate metal plate, then the value of inductance will change, and this is the variable capacitor. We will just a second. આ ડિલિવરી ચલણ એમને ત્યાં આપ્યું છે ને તમે ત્યાં આપ્યું છે ને ડેપસ્ટારમાં? ઓકે, વાંધો નહીં, સારું સારું, હું પછી વાત કરી દઉં છું રોયલમાં. હા, okay, so this is the series connection that we can see, and this is the top view of the kit what we are having with us. So મેં તમને હમણાં જ જે kit બતાવી એનો top view છે, and this is how we will be having the connection. So here you can see the power button from where you can do the on off. There are multiple resistors. So this is 140 470 ohm, this is 1 kilo ohm, 2 kilo ohm, 4 kilo ohm. Likewise, there is a change in the value of resistance. Also, this is decayed condenser, with the help of which you can adjust the value of capacitor from 10 picofarad to 1100 picofarad. Okay, I'll explain you how we will change it, or when we will perform the experiment, then we will discuss how to do it. Okay, now this is the current meter. Okay, and here you can see that there are three different ranges. One is 1 milliampere, 2 milliampere, and 5 milliampere. So whenever the current is small, you can adjust it to 1 milliampere. When the current is more, you can adjust that into 2 milliampere, and then you can adjust it into 5 milliampere. Now we can also have, you can see that this is the frequency generator portion, from where you can have the change in the frequency. Okay, so it is also having ranges A, B, C, D. Please concentrate over here how it will change. So for example, the total range of the frequency generator is 20 to 200 kilohertz. So if you are setting it on A, it will only give from 20 to 200 hertz, only hertz. If you are setting it on B, it will be 200 to 2 kilohertz. If you are setting it on C, then from 2K to 20K, and if you are setting it on D, then it will be from 20K to 200K. This is how the range will vary. So if you are setting it on A, the amount of frequency you can adjust with this knob will be this only, 20 to 200. Likewise, you can vary the frequency. When you will perform this experiment, you will be able to understand this is not so difficult. Okay, now let us try to see the connection, how we are going to connect it. As it is series connection, we know how series connection we do. So from, look at here, so this is the signal generator's terminal. It will go to the current. So this is the low of signal generator that will go to current meter. Then the current meter will go to resistor. Here you can see that it will come to resistor. From the resistor it will go to inductor. From inductor it will go to capacitor, and from capacitor it will again go to the signal generator. You can see over here. So this much simple it is. Now when you are arranging this, we can complete 2 or 3, in total 3 objectives. One is change in frequency, fix capacitor. Second is fix frequency, change in capacitance, and third is change in resistors with change in the frequency. All 3 you can do. Okay, so when you are doing it, you need to just make a table like this. Value of capacitance will change, and with respect to that we will measure the current. So at that time we will keep the frequency fixed, and on a meter you can see the low value, then it will go to high value, and then again it will come back to the low value. So this deflection you will be able to see. Okay, and when you will see deflection, then the graph that we want from this particular experiment, that will come. Okay, now with damping plate and without damping plate, this you need to understand very carefully. Without damping plate means what? When you have this circuit, first we will keep air core, that means we are not putting anything, and then with damping plate means we will put the plate on the top of it. So the inductance will change. When the inductance will change, the value of capacitance we need to adjust in a such a way that FR will come. So when you put this, FR will automatically change. Okay, so both the times you will get different curves. So probably at this time the peak that you're observing, that may change, okay, due to damping process. Okay, so with damping and without damping you have to do. So see the difference, the current value without damping you will see that, and with damping you can see the difference. This is capacitance, you can have frequency also. Okay, so this is what the series connection is. Now I will show you the parallel connection. So this is the parallel connection. L and C both are parallel. That means the source will go to this and this. That means here it will come VL, IL, and here it will be IC. So the total current is divided into two fronts. So this is the connection. I'll keep it for you. You just understand, try to understand how it is connected. As it is parallel, I'll just show you that this is the high of it. It is also connected to inductor, and it is also connected to capacitor. Okay, so you need to focus, and how the connections are being made you need to understand. If you are connecting it in parallel, then also we need to perform the same experiment, change in capacitance and also frequency. With that we will measure the current without damping, with damping, that we will do. Okay, so this is what the experiment is. Now and damping effect using the resistor. That means what we will do is we will keep, let us say for example, 200 ohm of resistor. This is one example. Then we will keep 100, and finally we'll keep 50 ohm of resistance. So every time if we perform the experiment, the value of current which is passing through it will change. Okay, so if the current, if the resistance is low, Z at FR is minimum, or you can say it is due to ZR only. So if you reduce the Z, if you reduce the R, automatically the passage of current will increase. So if R is very low, the current will pass more. If it is high, comparatively it will pass less, but the FR will remain at the same position. Okay, it will occur at the same position. Unlike this, it will happen at the same position. Okay, when you change inductance or when you change the value of capacitance, then only the value of FR will change. Otherwise it will remain the same. Okay, is that clear to everyone what I am trying to say? And this is the connection for that. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if it is clear, then I will share one thing, that's the manual first, and also this PPT, so that you can prepare it at your own. And we will also, okay, just a second, I will also share you the video of this. That means how you have to perform that experiment. So that video also I'll send, so don't worry about it. Other thing I would share is this. Yeah, this PPT. Any confusion so far in this experiment?
No, sir.
Okay, so if it is clear, then you try to see the lab manual, you try to see the PPT that I have discussed. I will also send you the video of this, how to perform that experiment, so things will get clear. If you have any doubts in this regard, we can have a discussion over that in the next session. Okay, otherwise we will move with the experiment number 3 in the next session. Clear with this?
સર આ વિડિયો મિકેનિકલની ટીમ પર અપલોડ કરી દેશે.
Oh, okay, I'll do that.
ઓકે, થેન્ક યુ સર.
Yeah, fine. So if everything good, then I'll end the meet now.